Corporations, the most evil word in the English language, second most evil being cockroaches, obviously. When it comes to corporations, how many are as big as Target? Not many. That little fucking mom and pop joint down the street that sells used toys and condoms? Not nearly as big as Target. So what better place to go to rally the people than Target, going right into the heart of big business and try and make a dent in it so the man can hear you say loud and clear, enough is enough. What you're about to see is a family of warriors bravely march through a Target spouting some hateful bullshit. There's nothing you can do about cockroaches. Cockroaches are infesting the world. They're pretty much impervious to all weapons as is. We're trying to harvest them for nutrients and super milk, but I guarantee in the end we'll end up being the ones hostages and milked by the cockroaches. But there is something you do about corporations. You can fight them. You can, march through Target with a Bible in one hand and a dick full of dreams in the other. And that's exactly what this family does. Check this out.
Attention Target customers! Do not be deceived. Target would have you believe with their Mother's Day displays that they love mothers and children. This is a deception.
Nothing makes me believe in a cause quite like a large woman walking around being a public nuisance shouting while wearing a giant tablecloth around her like a fucking toga.
This is not love, and they've proven it by opening their bathrooms to perverted men.
I've gotta cut her off here. You gotta love how she drags her entire fucking family into this public shaming. These kids will never live this down. If their classmates saw this, they'd be laughingstocks, and the mom would have a legacy across the school as a goddamn psychopath to run away from because she'd steal your juice box and preach to you about why God frowns on it. So I don't like that. If you're gonna be a nutcase, don't drag your family into it. And you can see the son up in front kind of cover his face because he's embarrassed. Obviously, he would be. Now, I have to say, her big complaint here is Target allowing perverted men into their bathrooms. What the fuck do you expect them to do? Have like a bouncer or a TSA lineup there, making sure everyone that goes in isn't a pervert? They show them porn, skeletal scan them, and if they get hard during the porn, they get kicked out, exiled from Target, and blacklisted from all Targets across the nation. What the fuck do you expect them to do? No bathrooms have high-tech security. No one's getting retinal scanned before using the shitter to make sure that they're not a pervert. That's a fucking weird complaint to have.
I'm a mother of 12, and I'm very disgusted by this wicked practice.
It really is always the worst people having the most amount of kids. What a fucking shame. That's just so sad.
Target does not protect mothers and children. Mothers, get your children out of this store. Mothers, have enough decency to get out of this store. It's a dangerous place.
Which is why I brought my children here. She's talking about Target like it's a goddamn active war zone, like they've just entered into a field of anthrax or something. It's just baffling how someone can be so delusional like this. I don't know what happened in the bathrooms that's caused this traumatic experience for her. Maybe she was cheating on her husband there, the husband found out, so now she really has to double down on the lie that it was Target's fault. I don't know. I can't even wrap my head around how she can even justify this type of lunacy, how anyone could.
This is not loving. What Target has done is very hateful. It's hateful towards families. It's hateful towards mothers. It's hateful towards children. America, when are you gonna wake up?
Every Target I've been into, and trust me, I've been in a lot, that's where I do a lot of my shopping, they all have background music, but this one's dead silent. I could hear a bumblebee piss into a corner. I don't know if they just got lucky or if they deployed an EMP device before going on this fucking crusade. Because there's just no background noise, so all of these poor customers here are just getting this full experience in full IMAX surround sound. There's no one even talking in the background. It is pure silence like a sensory deprivation tank.
When are you gonna stand up for the right things, America? Are you gonna let the devil rape your children, America? It's time to stand up and have a voice. Instead of bowing to the homosexual perverted agenda that's taking over this nation.
No, they don't.
Yeah, so this won't come as a surprise. It's a family of crazy religious homophobes. In particular, the husband, it gets extremely upset and starts yelling at people in the store just at the idea that Target welcomes homosexual people in its doors. So that means he's most likely a closeted gay man himself. I bet when the family was leaving, he waved them goodbye, gave his wife a kiss, and then the second they pulled out of the parking lot, he sprinted into the Target bathroom to suck a penis real quick. And I really hope this homophobic shit that they're pulling here didn't rub off on their kids. Like I said, it doesn't seem like they wanted to be there at all. So here's hoping they didn't end up being homophobic losers like their parents. I guess we'd know by now. It's kind of an old video, so these kids probably would have led their own crusade through Target, and I haven't seen any video of that, so there's still hope that they didn't follow in their families' just fucking awful footsteps.
You need to run and flee this place. I wouldn't spend a penny of my money here. This is wicked. This is confusion. This is twisted.
She's treating it like it's a fucking bomb threat that got called into Target. Everyone needs to get the fuck out of here quick. The longer you stay, the more likely you are to become homosexual. As if homosexuality was contagious and Target's the one spreading it.
This is abominable in the sight of God. Repent. God's power and grace is evil.
Repent! The judgment of God is coming on this nation and Target!
That line is one of the best lines I've ever heard, ever delivered out in the wild off script. In fact, you probably couldn't even script something like this. The judgment of God is coming on this nation and Target. That's fucking profound. Paul Blart here doesn't even look like he knows how to spell judgment, and yet he just delivered something Shakespearean without even trying. As per usual, the goddamn Arkham Asylum dwelling family here is the one that uploaded the video. I can never understand why people think it's a good idea to upload something like this when they are clearly the worst players in the video doing the stupidest shit, the dumbest shit, and they think that it's a good idea to post it on their anti-vax Facebook page. But here you go, just another example of it. There's also no doubt in my mind this entire group of people got into their giant van at the end of this stunt here, or maybe even right outside the Target, started high-fiving each other. Yeah, good work out there, guys. Yeah, excellent shit. The Lord's definitely smiling upon us now. We just took down Target. Target has been defeated. And if it's in Alabama, then the dad started kissing his kids and making out with his sister. It's just, I'll never understand this mentality. It's just so fucking stupid. It's unbelievably stupid. I really will never be able to wrap my head around like a family like this and shit. It's just nuts. Absolutely nuts. Hateful, garbage, bigotry, bullshit. Going through a Target in the middle of nowhere doing fuck all but being a public nuisance and being a horrible example for your children. What a waste. That's it. See ya. My hair makes me look like a crazy person right now. And allow me to explain, because I have been engaging in only the purest, most concentrated form of lunacy. Twitter. I've been connecting dots that weren't meant to be connected. I've stumbled upon a web woven in lies, manipulation, and demonology. This is the kind of rabbit hole that will have you condemned to Arkham Asylum, and I'm gonna share it with you now. And it all has to do with that big plane freakout video from about 2 days ago now. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. There was a lady on a plane who got a little rambunctious, so she stormed off saying that the person she was sitting next to wasn't real and it scared her. Ordinarily, like 5 or 6 years ago, this would have been viewed as just like a goofy haha moment from silly lady. But now, in the current climate of our world, people accept even the most outrageous shit as legitimate. So they're using this as evidence that the government is putting fake people on our flights or that reptilians exist. And apparently now you're asinine if you write off a situation like this as just a drunk lady being rambunctious. I've also been keeping up with this. I'm sure all of you have seen this video already. I'll just in case you haven't here. This was the other day.
I'm telling you, I'm getting the fuck off, and there's a reason why I'm getting the fuck off, and everyone can either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't give two fucks, but I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real. And you can sit on this plane and you can fucking die with them or not. I'm not going to.
So that blew up yesterday, and I have been glued to it ever since. So we live in a really awesome time period of our species where everything is deep. So this isn't just an isolated incident of a crazy lady having an unhinged episode. So I read like a 20k updated post on Twitter about how she's trying to let us know that there's a demonic presence on the plane by doing a 2 up, 2 down hand signal, which I'd never fucking heard of before. I had to look into this absolute lunacy. So I saw people debating on how she's trying to tip the public off that there was some kind of reptilian Satanist or something back there, which is what she's referring to as that motherfucker's not real. And they were being completely, like, genuine. They were being 100% genuine. I have been glued to it. People find symbolism in everything. Actually everything, and it's amazing. This has taken hold in a big way. Everything somehow ties into some kind of big Illuminati, deep state plan, reptilian, hollow earth theory. And I have just been absolutely enamored with it all day. I must have spent like close to an hour just doom scrolling all the people hyper-analyzing this frame of her freakout. It's a jutsu. Yeah, the psychosis jutsu. Or maybe she's trapped in a genjutsu, which is why she thought that guy wasn't real. So then where was it? Oh, it's a different video, I think. Is it gonna be here? Well, apparently Carrot Top was on the plane. Don't really care about that, though. Where's the, There's a video posted showing green hoodie guy. Apparently who she was referring to was a guy in a green hoodie. And there's a video that's showing him, and it's like, this is the proof. This guy is actually not real. And then they're coming up with theories on what it is. Because he's just sitting there. Like, doing nothing. He was literally just sitting still, and that's it. And then someone, take with a grain of salt, because it's TikTok. So the guy himself is probably less than human, just a fucking clout zombie. But a guy was claiming that he sat next to her, and that the guy in the green hoodie was ignoring her. And, like, it was really awkward and weird, and that he was starting to believe that the guy wasn't real too, or something. It's such a rabbit hole of nonsense I can't help but enjoy. Unsurprisingly, there's been a flood of people claiming not only to be on the plane, but also to be the green hoodie guy. There was a very popular TikTok video that's come out now from a guy claiming to be the green hoodie guy. And it's all baloney. As far as I've been able to find, the woman in the video hasn't come forward with any additional information, nor anyone actually associated with her or around her on the flight or anything like that. All these videos popping up of people pretending that they were a passenger on the plane and giving their insight into the situation, or the people claiming to be the subject that she's speaking on, are all just lying for the sake of some internet updoots. Those are the fake people. Those are like actually fake people. They're not real motherfuckers at all. They are just clout-obsessed, attention-fucking desperate people that are just trying to capitalize off the viral sensation of this story. I'd love to hear more from her, though. I'm surprised that she hasn't given, like, an interview or something to explain her position. Because she had the whole crowd, the whole plane as a captivated audience here. The entire crowd turned around to look. Like, this is straight out of a movie.
It's not real. And you can...
Everyone fucking turns around to see who she's pointing at. This man's standing up here like, what, me? I'm catching a stray back here? It's just like a perfect disaster. Oh, everyone, yeah, I don't blame him. I'd turn around too. Everyone did. For good reason. You telling me someone's not real on this plane? I want to check it out. I'm expecting to turn around and see a fucking android or something. Some kind of mannequin. Or like that guy from Men in Black, the cockroach guy. Need sugar water. People in the comments were saying she was drunk and meant the flight attendant wasn't a real flight attendant, accusing him of stealing her AirPods. I saw that, but I didn't... I mean, there's no evidence to back that up, and that doesn't make me laugh nearly as hard as all the people talking about how she's going on about, like, some kind of demon on the plane. I saw something really fucking cool from this morning on Twitter. There was this big document that was being shared around Twitter as proof that this lady was onto something. Like, she was, you know, galaxy brain, seeing through the nefarious evil plot from the government, and they were sharing this top secret classified document that was going over an experiment they were conducting, where they were placing fake people on board these planes to fool the general populace just to see if they could, like, slip one in on us. So it was this document that was typed up, and it was, you know, subject, imaginary man, location, flight, whatever, plane to Orlando. And then it went into detail on what was going to go on. And they're like, look, see, this is hard evidence right here that she was onto it. She was privy to the scam. It was the government, the puppet master the whole time. And then an hour later, the guy who initially posted that it began circulating from came forward and said that he felt really bad because he made it himself because he thought it was fun as a creative writing piece for like SCP, basically. He wrote just SCP fanfic around this, and a lot of people went wild assuming that it was real because they don't do any level of research on their own or have any level of rational thought. It's just this desperate desire to feel special and smarter than everyone else. So they'll just accept the most impossible reality imaginable and just live in fantasy world and run with that narrative. And we were actually blessed with a double whammy here. There was another incident that continued to fan the flames of fake people on airlines because there was another freakout that happened within the same 24-hour period where a man got really upset at whoever he was sitting next to, so much so that he tried to like charge off the plane and like get out of there as soon as possible. Now this one, from everything I've read, the guy was actually on drugs. Like he came from, I think it was a music festival or something. And when you watch the video, it's pretty clear that he is not in his right mind. He's fucking tweaking hard. And yet people still, legitimately still, are claiming like, look, it's happening all over the world. You can't explain this. Why are so many people getting so upset at random passengers on their flights? It must be fake motherfuckers or reptilians. Clearly, these are the only two options.
Oh, him!
Mate, just get out.
Hey, mate, just everyone is, come on, please! You! Marco and Tony Barrera, it's your time!
Look at everyone filming, man.
What's
wrong? Yo!
The passengers were actually very quick to stop this. He was charging the door to try and open it during takeoff, and they dogpiled on this man like they were trying to recover a fumble in the Super Bowl. So, fast action from the other passengers on board the flight. But yeah, people are once again claiming that this is further evidence that something real evil is happening aboard these flights with passengers that aren't actually humans. And like I've said, it's been extremely entertaining watching all of these outrageous theories unfold so far, so I'm excited to continue reading more evidence from them about all of this. That's really about it. So yeah. I think there's something very special about Halloween that makes bad mothers even shittier. Just something deep within them. The beast is unleashed on October 31st and they become turbo shit moms. I've held on to a grudge for the better part of 2 decades, and it all started as a child trick-or-treating in a neighborhood where, you know, sometimes a house isn't home, so they leave the candy out on the porch in a bowl, you know, with a sign, please take one, or just be considerate. And every single fucking time that was out there, I knew I was getting no candy because some goddamn twice-divorced, miserable mother took all the candy and put it in their child's bag so that way they could conclude trick-or-treating early. That happened every single year that any house left that open, and I know it was the moms that did it because I was friends with all the neighborhood kids, and they would complain about their mothers taking all that fucking candy for them and ruining trick-or-treating. And that tradition, 20 years later, is still happening on Halloween. It's fucking crazy, but now we have those doorbells that, you know, like ring, that show you a video feed of what's going on, so now you have like the fucking conclusive proof. You know, it's not just the boogeyman stealing your candy, it's just shitty moms. So I wanted to go over some of that footage and just kind of make fun of the trashy moms, and it's all moms. I haven't seen any clips of a dad doing it, probably because the dad either didn't want to go out or wouldn't be bothered to fucking fight over candy like a feral animal, literally pushing children out of the way for fucking candy bars. But the clip I'm going to start us with isn't a trick-or-treating robbery from a mother. It's just a crazy mother on Halloween who pulls over a car for some shit and then just goes nuts. And the reason I'm showing that is just kind of set the tone of what Halloween brings out of bad mothers.
Calm down.
It's okay, I'm sorry.
He apologized.
It's my fault.
He apologized.
Yeah, I know.
And you know what? That didn't upset me. But the bitch ass hoe
Sorry.
that told me
Bitch
to
ass-
calm down.
The first frame really tells you all you need to know about the woman. She looks like a deranged lunatic. This looks straight out of a horror film, like a scene from The Shining. She looks like something a horror legend would be based around, like a creepypasta or a cryptid, you know? Evil single mother Karen emerges from the mists and knocks on your car window, and if you roll it down, she steals your children's souls, like a modern-day La Llorona, or the Not-So-Slender Man. Again, there's no context for why she's so mad and pulled this car over, but it's very clear Amy Schumer is having a bad day.
What I'd like you to do is apologize instead of being a bitch.
You're calling me sorry, but you're calling me a bitch. So set an example.
I'm sorry. My kids can't hear me calling you a bitch.
Your window's open.
They can't hear me because they're listening to Kids Bop.
This could actually serve as a really good advertisement for Kids Bop. Kids Bop is so good you won't hear your mother being a piece of shit to total strangers right next to the car. It really doesn't matter what the situation was that caused this. Even if she was totally justified in being mad, she lost any chance of anyone being on her side, and now she's the biggest asshole here for making this car pull over and escalating it to this level in front of her children. And the main complaint she has is that the woman was telling her to calm down, which sounds totally reasonable. Hey, let's calm it down here. Don't whip your tits out and try and start a fight or spit on us right in front of your fucking kids right there. That sounds totally reasonable to me, and especially when they were apologetic in the beginning of the video, they could have just let it be. But she keeps it up and she just comes out the biggest asshole. Now let's move on to some Halloween candy robberies from some great upstanding mothers.
Here, open it up. Open it. Open it. Open it. I'll take it off.
Oh yeah, baby, jackpot. That's a big haul tonight, Jill. You got 99 cents worth of candy going into those bags. Perfect. Shit parenting in action, baby. There it is. There's always an assumed risk when you leave candy out like this. Yes, a kid's gonna take more than you'd like them to, an excessive amount, but you never expect a parent to get down and dirty in the trenches stealing candy. And stealing is a word I'm definitely using loosely here, because you're not fucking stealing it. This isn't some grand heist, no GTA shit here. It's just you're taking candy from everyone else in the neighborhood, so when they go to that house, they'll be disappointed there's no candy left, and you're making your children's trick-or-treating experience far shorter just because you want to get this shit over with faster. I think that's the main reason adults do this. I don't think they're just that hungry for candy or that willing to just exploit people at every turn. I think it's just, I don't want to be trick-or-treating with my kid. Let me fill up their bags as quick as possible so we say it's time to go home. Which sucks. At first, I thought this looked like a premeditated robbery, like she had come out here with the desire to steal as much candy from these doorstep bowls as possible, because she came out with the hoodie on, the jacket, hands in the pocket. I thought she was concealing her identity. Then I realized she's not wearing a mask and it's fucking Halloween, so if you were trying to be stealthy, you just wear a fucking costume and they wouldn't know who it is. So there's no shame. She's just out here literally taking candy from babies. There's another really good video from this Halloween yesterday where it's a mother and the daughter. They go up to a house and the mother just starts taking all the candy and putting it in the bag, and the whole time the daughter's saying, "You took too much." The daughter very clearly doesn't feel great about the mom taking all the candy, but the mom's just, shut the fuck up. We're making it big. We're doing it big here. Then she runs away with all the candy, fucking literally holding her daughter by the arm and running like they just committed some type of high crime, like a thief or some shit. I guess she was trying to live like an action movie fantasy by taking, diamonds or something. I don't know, but it's just fucking 2-cent pieces of candy. I can't show you the clip because the people that uploaded it sold it to one of those organizations that copyright strike and try and sue people that use the video without having contacted them for licensing rights first. This will be the last clip I showcase bad mothers for Halloween with. As you can see, the Lola Bunny cosplay there, Playboy Bunny, I don't exactly know what look that's going for there, is raiding these chocolate bars right now. I guess she thought it was chewing tobacco, so she's really going hard on collecting all these like Pokemon. And by the time she's done, there's none left. There were 3 fucking full boxes of candy bar, and you bet your ass none of them survived her wrath. What a sweet mother and a real princess. What's going on, team? It's Coach Charlie back in the helm again, unshowered, unsupervised, unchained, and unhappy with how fucking stupid people continue to be in public. But it's been a little while since we've gone over some good public freakouts, so let's go ahead and splurge a little bit here and have a nice little group hug in the shower.
Take your mask off!
Yeah, take it off!
Fucking idiot.
I don't even need to tell you that this happened in Florida. You can actually just smell the Florida through the video. This is an anti-mask demonstration as they have a little Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade through the Target telling people to take their mask off. It's led by people that I'm sure can't even spell anti-mask, and they are really just feeling themselves, really thinking that they're heroes out here, and they're just so proud of themselves. He just made out with his sister in the bathroom. Now they've got their kids and they're running through Target making this statement here. And it reminds me of those old commercials from the 90s, like for Girl Scout cookies, where it's just a bunch of people singing some type of like rebellious song in public, like anything you can do, I can do better.
Take off your mask! Take it off! Take it off! Take it off! We're not stopping you! Yeah, we got someone! Take it off your mask! Take it off!
I don't know about you guys, but if I was at that Target, I would have taken my mask and my shirt off and started double fisting, twirling them over my head. They just looked like they were having a great fucking time here, like some spring break and shit. And you know, gee whiz, I would have liked to join in on this party here. It looks like a little Oregon Trail crew going on their expedition right here. Honestly, everyone at this Target should feel blessed that they even got to be around these heroes. I'm so tired of firefighters getting called heroes and taking credit when people like this exist. These are the real heroes, not afraid to march right into Mordor, the heart of masks, Target, and take a stand. How noble. I bet if you looked up every single adult in this little Facebook group demonstration party, you would find that all of the adults have some type of criminal record, some kind of history. I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say probably sex offenders. I've seen that a lot from a lot of these anti-mask groups, so I'm just going off historical data here.
Guys, I don't have much battery left on my phone, but I need somebody to know that HEB will not let me check out right now because
This one right here seems like some shit right out of the Blair Witch Project or the ending to Cloverfield. It's like some found footage type shit here. She's talking at the camera, pretending to cry. I don't have a lot of time. If you're watching this, then I'm already dead. I've been trapped in the supermarket due to my refusal to wear a mask because I'm quite the asshole.
complained to a manager that
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's about par for the course.
some customer was harassing me about not wearing a mask, and I have anxiety and PTSD, and they're berating me about not wearing one even though I told them I have a medical exception. The manager's name is Val.
Well, Manager Val, if you're watching this, great work. Thank you for your service. I always appreciate people that stand their ground and decline service to stubborn assholes that refuse to wear a mask. I've never heard of anxiety being a medical exemption from wearing a mask, and if she's so riddled with anxiety and PTSD, she should not be shopping in the store in the first place. She should just do curbside or have it delivered or something. But people like this like to make a scene. She's very clearly into theatrics. She must have grown up, you know, doing drama and stuff, and now she's flexing her golden pipes here, showing that she knows how to fake cry on demand, probably trying to land an acting role in a CW show. It's a great demo reel for an actress, I suppose, but in public, man, it's fucking embarrassing and truly shameless.
And I'm gonna be calling corporate later on.
Yeah, that also sounds about right. You didn't even need to tell me that. I could have guessed that that's what you were going to do.
I just need food for my family, and they will not. They've turned off the light here, and they won't service me. The lady walked away.
Oh, that's so sad to hear. Her family's gonna starve to death now. The blood of her family is on this store's hands because she only had one option, which was going to this store without a mask, knowing full well that their policy was not to serve people that don't wear a mask, and now she can't get the crucial nutrients to her family that are relying on her. Oh, if only there was an easier, better way for people that don't want to wear a mask. Well, if only you could order food from the safety and comfort of your own home, but we don't have the technology for that yet.
And I'm here with my, there's like no compassion left in this world.
No compassion left in the world. What do you expect? People to pat you on the back for being an asshole that refuses to wear a mask? People to walk around giving you a rim job because of your bravery and your protest for not wearing a mask? Like, what the fuck do you mean? What are they supposed to do? See you not wearing a mask and high-five you? Wow, the courage on you. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? They have a policy, you didn't follow it. It's as simple as that. Now you're melting down in aisle number 9, and everyone's avoiding you like the plague because you're a public nuisance. I mean, what the fuck are you talking about? It's entirely your fault. You're over here whining, having a baby tantrum over here. Of course no one wants to come over and talk to you. You're psycho.
Nobody's asking me if I'm okay. Nobody gives a care.
Yeah, because everyone can see that you're fine. You're going wham, 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 aisle number 9 just because you broke the rules and are upset of the consequences.
All this because less than 10,000 people have died from COVID for real in the US. The rest of them had at least 2.5 comorbidities.
Now, one thing I've noticed with people that believe this garbage and are this fucking stupid, they all wear shirts that have the American flag on it. It's become the unofficial uniform for America's dumbest people. It's become a way of identifying a fucking douchebag idiot from a distance. Just if they have an American flag on them, you can immediately deduce that their IQ is a single digit. It is baffling. I don't understand why, but it continues to be proven time and time again. I've never had a problem with people wearing American flags and patriotism clothing like that. I've never associated it with dumb people until the coronavirus, when it's been hijacked by America's literal dumbest fucking people. So what whiny Windy here is referring to is the CDC's statistics they published where they said 9,000 deaths were attributed solely to COVID-19. All the other deaths had other conditions in addition to COVID-19, and people are misunderstanding what this actually means. Those other conditions that tag-teamed the person with COVID-19 were fucking brought on by COVID-19 in the majority of the cases. They weren't all pre-existing underlying conditions. Some were, but not all of them. COVID-19 brought a lot of them. If you look at the actual study, you'll see a lot of the deaths attributed to COVID-19 and something else were COVID-19 and respiratory failure. Respiratory failure brought on by COVID-19. It's really not a hard concept to understand. For example, if you get stabbed with a knife, you die from blood loss. Your cause of death was loss of blood. Would you then exempt the knife from any responsibility in that death, even though the knife is what caused the blood loss? No, you fucking wouldn't. You said you would probably say they died from a knife wound. But for some reason, when it comes to coronavirus, since it's so heavily politicized, if the coronavirus didn't take a gun to your head and kill you itself, for some reason it no longer had anything to do with your death. Even though all of the other conditions that brought along the death with coronavirus were caused by it. Do you understand what I'm fucking saying? 9,000 people have not died from coronavirus. It's significantly more because it brought all of these other conditions to the person that ended up killing them. It's a really simple and easy thing to understand, and I don't know if people are just too fucking stupid to understand it or just willingly ignorant, choosing to misunderstand it. I couldn't fucking tell you.
I have to call my husband now in case I get arrested or something, which they're not allowed to do. And the Texas Order 29, Executive Order 29, page 3, paragraph 3 states you cannot arrest someone for non-felony.
Yeah, make sure you tell the police that when they arrest you. I'm sure they'd love to hear that. I'm sure that'll probably work. She continues to cry and whine on camera for a little bit longer, but it's a whole bunch of nothing, just more tears that she's really trying to pump out there. She's going for the Oscar nomination, and I can kind of respect that, though I have no respect for her. It is at least a good attempt at fake crying, I'll give her that. I played a lot of RuneScape as a kid, so I'm very well versed in scams, and it really shattered my trust in people and taught me early on that you can't always put your faith in strangers to tell the truth. Maybe they won't actually double your money. And I think that this led to me being better at identifying scams in real life, but it doesn't make me immune to them either. When I was a freshman in college, I fell for the oldest trick in the book, a timeless classic prank, fake being homeless with a sign and beg for money on the streets. A scam that has stood the test of time. It's people that just panhandle on the street pretending to be homeless and try and get money that way. It's actually very lucrative. Sometimes people that do this make anywhere from 60 to 100 grand a year off of this shit. It's fucking despicable. The reason I'm bringing this up is because on Reddit this week, a video went viral, and it's from 2017. It's an older video, but it's a video of a woman in Richmond who pretended to be homeless and was exposed for it. She even eventually got arrested, but I'll get to that towards the end of the video. But I wanted to go over this video because I think it's not only a very entertaining video with the way she responds to being confronted, but also a bit eye-opening as to the depths people will sink to get a quick buck. This scam in particular has always greased my ass. It infuriates me. People that just take advantage of others' willingness to help, their good nature, it's just so fucked up. But I'll quickly tell my story since I was a victim of this scam when I was younger. I don't know if I've ever told it, I'm sure I have at some point, but when I was a freshman in college for the first semester, I used to commute to university, and I always took the same route, just like a little NPC that never deviates from the schedule. I would always go down one road in particular that had a guy standing at the corner of one of its major intersections. This guy, he looked disheveled, he had a curly white beard, it looked like fucking jolly old Saint Nick, Santa Claus had fallen on rough times, and I'd always see him talking to people, and he was always smiling, he just seemed like a really nice guy, and he had a sign that had every fucking sad tale you could imagine. I'm a homeless veteran, my dog ran away, my wife divorced me and took the kids, I broke my leg in a bowling accident, and I have lung trouble from the time I spent as a coal miner. Any money you can spare is very much appreciated. God bless. It sounded like a fucking country song, and it was heartbreaking to read. So every day, Monday through Friday, I'd give him $20, sometimes $40 if I had a little extra, and I did that for about a month, or a month and a half maybe. But then I got hit with a shocking plot twist straight out of a Darman video. I swear to God, it would have been less painful to find out I was adopted. One time when I gave him money, the last day I gave him money, I really wish I could remember what he said verbatim, but he hit me with something to the effect of, really appreciate all that you've given me. My apartment over in this area isn't super cheap, so I appreciate it because rent's been going up. I wish I could remember exactly what he said though, but those were the cliff notes. That was the main bit of lore that he dropped there. That he had an apartment in that area, it was expensive, and it looked like it was going up, so me giving him that money for the last month and a half was a little helpful. And that's when the realization hit. My universe melted around me, and it sunk in, the reality. This guy had used me like a fucking fleshlight. This guy wasn't homeless at all. He was a fraud, a faker, a goddamn drama club thespian leader here with his acting performance on the side of the street for the last month and a half. That area he would stand in was an extremely expensive area of Tampa. So to have an apartment in that area, he was already making a lot of money. And I was just another piggy bank for him to dip his little cock into. I was furious. But I couldn't confront him about it, obviously, so instead I just said, yeah, no worries, drove off, and then started taking a different route to university. One that was an extra 15 minutes out of the way, but just one where I knew I'd never have to see him again. I was beyond mad. I went so far above mad, I just wrapped around all the way to sad and upset. Like, I used to take extra money out of the bank just to make sure I had enough cash in my wallet to give him $20 Monday through Friday. This dude became like a daily part of like my routine, like to make sure that I was able to, you know, help him out a little bit. I just wanted to see him succeed, you know, do something good for someone that fell on hard times, only to find out it was all a lie. I don't know if he meant to do that, like maybe he felt guilty from all the money I'd given him, so he decided to drop that little nugget of wisdom, letting me know that he wasn't actually homeless, or what that was about. Maybe he slipped up, I couldn't tell you. But man, did it teach me a very hard lesson. I know that was a long story, and I still haven't even played the video of the fake homeless woman here, but I just needed to let you all know that this shit makes me fucking mad. There's no audio in the beginning of the video here, probably because it's just them puking from disgust at what this woman's doing. So it's just showing that she's going car to car, asking for money, and can even be very aggressive with the way she panhandles apparently. And then they eventually follow her all the way to her car, which is parked nearby. So this woman was a known scammer. She's not actually homeless, she has a very modern car. This video is from 2017, so her 2014 vehicle here is a very modern, pretty expensive car. So obviously, she's not actually on hard times. She shouldn't be begging for money. I shouldn't need to explain that to anyone. I don't think there's anyone out there that'd be like, well, Charlie, it's a legitimate profession, taking advantage of people's willingness to help someone in need. You know, this is her job. This is her 9-to-5 work, begging for money under the false notion that she's homeless and needs it, when clearly she doesn't. So, just a whole lot of bullshit, just a slimy, pathetic worm here. And this is 2014, so I'm assuming by now she's moved on to doing OnlyFans, probably to moderate to no success there would be my guess, or she might be back on the streets scamming. There's no telling for sure, but she gets confronted here by these two men that are filming, and then her immediate response is to once again just try and play the victim, so she walks over to the local McDonald's to try and get them involved. I always love this immediate response. I'm calling the cops. Yeah, you've caught me on film scamming and doing something illegal. You can't panhandle like this. It's a crime. But I'm gonna call the cops on you because you're making me uncomfortable with your video exposing me. In fact, you're hurting my feelings. The delusion is just always so fascinating to me. Like, what could she possibly think would have happened if the cops showed up? They were gonna take her side? Well, I mean, gentlemen, you are filming her in public. You're going to jail. It's a capital offense. Ma'am, please go back out there and keep scamming. Like, she had to have, at least for a brief second, had some neurons fire to tell her that it's a bad idea. Like, I'm breaking the law? Why would I call the cops on myself? It's a big fucking self-report. You know, maybe I should just get in my car and leave. But for some reason, that line of thinking doesn't compute with her. So instead, she tries to, like, get the police involved and McDonald's involved. God, I love the response from the employee here. Like, I don't know. What are you talking? I don't know why they're filming you. Who are you? Fucking crazy lady? A lunatic? You escaped from Arkham Asylum? Why are you asking me? Christ, I don't know what's going on here. Why are you making me open this window here and then bombard me with, like, an interrogation? I don't know what the fuck is happening. You know, like, I don't know what the scammer could have possibly expected here. Knock on the window, Ronald McDonald answers and, like, comes outside to save the day. Like, hey, stop filming her right now, gentlemen. In my establishment, not at Mickey D's.
Thank you, we got everything we need.
That's illegal to do that.
Come here.
That's exactly right. Ma'am, I don't know what's going on. I just work here. Like, she's just doing her job. She's not going to take your side. She doesn't know what the situation is. I don't know why you think she would all of a sudden try and, like, defend you or your honor or whatever. I don't know why you're asking her these questions anyway, like you're trying to report something to the principal of a middle school. It's just ridiculous. I feel so bad for the employee in this situation. That's got to be so uncomfortable. Just doing your job and then all of a sudden you get caught off guard by a completely unhinged, deranged goober. I'm going to try and be a little armchair psychologist for a moment. Her continuously asking the employee, like, what is this guy saying? It must be her defense mechanism, like her cope of like, oh, no, I'm not doing anything wrong. Do you hear this? Do you hear these crazy people? Do you hear what they're saying? Me taking money from people? Like, what is that, huh? Do you know what they're saying? She just strikes me as someone that takes no responsibility for her own actions and views herself like an angel, a saint that never does anything wrong. She's perfect and morally beautiful. Nothing she's done is indefensible or bad. So when she's challenged on this belief of herself, she just completely crumbles and tries to, like, get other people in there like, no, tell me I'm good, tell me I'm right.
You're begging for money.
What do you want?
You're begging money. Why are you
A bold strategy, but unfortunately a swing and a miss. Her sign says she's homeless. So her whole thing of, no, I'm here because of a disability, is immediately contradicted by her own fucking sign. Also, I will say, she has great fashion sense. She's wearing a shirt that says, I train while you sleep. So checkmate, nerds. While we're all snoozing and catching our embarrassing wet dreams, she's out there on that grind, the Sigma grind, scamming. What a hero. She's like a random encounter in an MMO right now. She just keeps going up to anybody around the area like, excuse me, these people are saying that I'm not a good person. Can you believe that? Isn't that ridiculous? And then she even tries to say that she can't get in her car and leave, that they're blocking her. But they're not. She can get in her car and leave at any point, and at the end of the video she does. Spoiler alert. They weren't blocking her at all. They were just following her around, insulting her, and rightfully calling her out on this bullshit. This fucking imbecile even tries to flag down a customer that's just leaving the restaurant after getting their meal to try and, like, talk to them and get them involved in all of this. It's so weird. And she constantly keeps mentioning that someone's going to kill them, that what they're doing is going to get them killed, which is of course pretty fucked up. But at least this story has a happy ending because she got arrested shortly after this video went viral in 2017. She was arrested on 3 counts of throwing a missile at a moving vehicle, a charge I didn't even know existed. That sounds like some supervillain shit. How is she throwing a missile? That's like something Senator Armstrong would do in Metal Gear Rising. But then as I read more, it's because she would, like, throw Gatorade bottles at people or something, so it's pretty wild. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this story a little bit since it's one I'm very passionate about, and that's about it. So yeah. Seen the Midwest safety video called When Blowing Up Your Ex-Boyfriend's Car Goes Wrong? I think so. Sounds very familiar. I haven't seen this. This is 6 days old. I thought this was the one from a while back.
And then all of a said you heard a boom.
And that's when I came outside and I started calling him
You came
again.
outside, you're like, what's that boom? What's that boom?
Yeah.
Can we see that video that you have?
Oh yeah, it's inside the house.
Can we go?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Did she record herself blowing up this car? Am I about to watch her literally self-report, bring the officers into the evidence bay, and show them that she blew up the car? Is that what's about to happen here? Also, this setup looks straight out of a 90s movie from, like, the quintessential hacker setup.
I don't know how you work this thing out. I'm sorry. That's me. That's when I came to see.
What's in your hand?
Oh, that's my phone.
That's not a phone.
Holy.
What is that? You got a brick?
No.
Oh, sorry. I was getting my starter. Go see,
Let me take a peek. I know the difference between a brick and a phone. In fact, I'd say no one knows that difference better than me. Let me take a peek at that footage there, officer. I'll be the forensics expert.
I had my phone with me.
That's not a phone. You can see how thick it is. Looks kind of like a lighter fluid bottle.
That's ridiculous.
What?
Like lighter fluid bottle? Like
Lighter
big
what?
brick
Fluid.
bottle.
Doesn't exist. Absolutely not.
Up here. So the call is 0018. This is 0011.
Okay. That's you?
Yeah, that's me.
What's in your hand? That's not a phone.
What was the plan here? I'm so
Looks like you might have your phone right there.
curious.
That's my pen.
That's your what?
My pen.
It is a very big pin.
My
Very big
physical
pin.
pen.
That's like a brick.
Yeah. It's a ink
No, the one
pen.
that you said on
Like
my
a quill.
chest.
Oh, okay. So
No, talking about what was in your hand.
No.
Back it up.
you got lighter fluid in your hand right there.
Don't be ridiculous. That's preposterous.
What is your name? A squeeze bottle in your hand walking over to the neighbor's house. Okay? What does that look like?
My phone.
No, the squeeze bottle in your hand.
It's what are you talking about? It's Mike's special stuff. You ever seen Space Jam? Brother, it's nothing. You're making a mountain out of a molehill. I invited you in here to show you this. You think I'd be so stupid as to show you this where I'm incriminating myself with the lighter fluid? Are you stupid? No, it's clearly my brick or my pen.
Okay.
Okay, so what happened?
I was just mad.
No, what?
So you were mad and what happened? Did you light his car on fire?
No.
Okay, then what?
She was just
what going on
mad,
there?
walking around with her
I
phone.
just put a little bit thing, but I didn't light his car on fire. I don't.
Okay, Jasmine, we're past that point. Okay?
No,
Let's be honest about what happened.
she put some
Okay?
fluid on it and then
Look
lightning
at all
struck
this that's
it.
going on there. Nobody got hurt. Okay.
I just was upset because he came to my house and we just had a little argument, and that's when I started calling.
Seems
him.
like a big argument. I would
got mad.
imagine to go
You got
blow up his
mad?
car.
Okay. All right, Jasmine. We're gonna go out here real quick. Come on.
I'd like to see the footage for myself. I want to see what that looks like.
Just walk with me.
What seems to be the issue here, officer?
This way. This way.
Me?
Yeah, put your hands behind your back.
Why?
Because you're being placed under arrest, okay?
Why?
Arrest for what? What is the charge? Enjoying surveillance footage? Succulent surveillance footage?
Parents in handcuffs, okay?
Oh,
This is Democracy Manifest.
so what's the point? Ouch.
We'll go right back to the door.
It looks like we got the wrong person. You're right. You're totally innocent.
God.
The dude down the street just admitted to doing it.
You were angry with him?
Yeah.
Okay, who is that? Who is he?
He's a friend.
I don't even know his name. What's his name?
I really don't know either.
Okay.
I just basically we met like a few weeks ago and
So,
I forgot his name already, but I blew up his car.
What was the
I
argument?
don't know. He's a weirdo. That guy's weird.
one of his cousins
You guys get in an argument, then what happens?
he just called me some names.
He tipped his hat and said,
I did
"See you later,
something
toots."
and
that was that.
I did what I did.
Okay. Okay. So what was the bottle that was in your hand?
It was
Kerosene.
what's that called?
I mean, Roundup? Like, it could...
So it was lighter fluid?
Yes.
Okay,
I thought you was going to try and think of a different spray. Windex?
Like on the tires.
On the tires? And you threw it at the tire and then it caught on fire?
Yeah. And I was trying to turn it off, but I couldn't.
You tried to put it out? How did you try to put it out?
Water.
With water? Where's that bottle at now?
What's even the point of, like, throwing that in there? That is so just blatantly obvious a lie, and it doesn't help anything either. I was trying to turn off the fire, but fuck, it was just raging out of control. It was beyond. It's like God wanted that car to blow up. Like I was powerless against it.
Him calling me names.
Oh, he called you names too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, now it makes sense that we blow up his car.
Okay, it was, and that's when I was trying to get like water out the house and try to turn it off, and that's when I was trying to get the people out too, and that's when I call you guys.
Okay, so so after you did it, you had some remorse for doing it, and that's why you called 911. Okay.
I know it was my fault. I know.
Yeah. Go ahead and play this back and let it play.
That's so fascinating. So she went over, knowing full well all of this is on camera. She goes over, blows up the car. Let's assume she's being honest, felt bad, so she started, like, I don't know, spritzing water on it. And then trying to, like, evacuate the house. Like, get the fuck out, I can't believe it, some madman just set a car on fire out here. It's raging, run, run, run. And then she calls 911 and invites the officers into her house to watch the footage with her. And that's just an unbelievable plan. That is so big brain. Like, that is the last thing you would expect. I almost think she's innocent. It's too obvious. Like, it's too on the nose, you know what I mean? What if she's been framed?
Did it poof up? Like the flame get real big real
Thanks
quick?
for the zoom in here so I can get some good quality.
And that's when I went back inside the house.
So was that that's after you had started the fire and you're going back to the house? Just keep recording.
Because it only records motion, right?
What was it again?
Motion. You got gasoline too?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a little more than lighter fluid.
Gasoline as well?
Yes.
Okay. So was that after the lighter fluid? Did you pour gasoline on it first or the lighter fluid?
A gas, and then I pull.
She made multiple trips.
Lighter fluid?
Yes.
Okay, so you did the gasoline first, then you came back and did lighter fluid?
Yeah, it's like painting. You have to do 2 coats. No, she understands her arson.
Yes.
Okay. Did you pour the gas on the tires, or did you pour it on the roof, the hood? I mean, where did you...
All right.
Okay.
What is absolutely crazy is if she just didn't invite the officers in, probably just wouldn't have even been caught. I mean, I'm sure maybe the guy would have like an inkling of a suspicion that we just had an argument with this girl. Now my car is on fire and the house has been burned. Probably a correlation. Like, he'd connect dots, but he wouldn't have any, like, hard proof. She openly just invites the officers in without... I don't even think they talked to the guy at all. She just kind of came out of nowhere like an NPC, like with a side quest. Like, officer, you want to come check out this video? Yeah, no, it's right here on video. With all of the evidence.
Borrowed into something way more suspicious.
That's so crazy. What a fascinating crime. Is this an AI image? Because this was not in the video at all. I feel like this might just be AI. Because if they had this surveillance camera as well, then they probably wouldn't have even bothered with the other one. Since when does Midwest Safety start using AI thumbnails? The other video used the same image. Which one? This is just a re-upload of this. These are all just a re-upload here. They're just taking everything. These aren't like actual organizations or anything. Oh wait, you're right, this one did come first, huh? But that's probably because this was a members video first, if I remember correctly. What Midwest Safety does is they start it as a members video and then upload it publicly. So I'm assuming they did the same thing here, where it was members only to start, and then they made it public. See? So that'd be my guess. I had an itch, and the only way to scratch it was to find a nice new public freakout. This one's a little special. It comes from one of those gate attendants that work the gates at those high-class areas where a guard comes out and say, hey, who you see in here? Who do you know? Do you want to buy crack? Okay, and then they let you through. Yeah, this lady here you're about to see has that position, and she's going on like a fucking power trip. She's going full-on Paul Blart, looking to dispense some justice, and the only way she knows how, through bad acting and whining on a telephone.
Car, and now he's videotaping me.
Because this is unlawful.
Ma'am, he's running me over.
No, I'm not.
Ma'am, hurry, please, hurry.
Yeah, she's a real thespian, and I have to commend her for her method acting. She even pretends to run away from the vehicle, even though the 911 operator can't see that. She starts backing away from the car, looking all panicked, and then she gets into like a defensive position, like she's trying to stop a fast break in basketball. She really gets into the performance to sell the narrative, even though she didn't need to. She could have just voice acted the performance, but she takes it the extra mile. She has the voice of an angel, feels as though your ears are being caressed by a chorus of 1,000 mermaids. I don't know who Mike is, but he's nowhere to be found, and if these piercing screeches weren't enough to get his attention, then that guy just doesn't fucking exist, or he's already run very far away from this woman.
Yes, please, hurry, ma'am. Ma'am, I don't know, and he's a lunatic, and he's videotaping me. Ma'am, please hurry. Mike!
Her face looks like a thwomp from Super Mario 64. I bet if you actually did hit her, she'd make a sound. I decided to look into this one because who knows, maybe it was possible she did actually get hit by this car before they started filming. I mean, if I got hit by a car, I'd probably start going crazy too and start screaming for Mike or some shit, but I probably wouldn't be blocking the car that just hit me. I'd probably want to get the fuck away from it. I'd be afraid of it at that point, because if they've already hit me once, what's going to stop them from doing it again, especially if I'm acting like a huge asshole? But anyway, the story is, the guy filming this pulled into an area he didn't mean to be in, so then he pulled around to leave through this gate, and this lady here, Judine, was the gate attendant, and she's stopping him and going on this crazy power trip. I've never seen a Judine, I've never even heard the name Judine before, but this looks about right for Judine, and this just really seems like some straight up Judine behavior.
You're in trouble.
How
You're
so?
going to jail.
How so?
You're hurting me!
How?
You just ran over! Ma'am, please, hurry! He just ran over, and he's still moving! Please, ma'am! Please, hurry!
Now, I really do like her approach here. She's ramping up. She's up in the ante here. Like, ma'am, you gotta get the fuck over here. My God, he's still moving. But I don't think that's enough. You need to double down on the lunacy in the narrative. Ma'am, hurry up. He's still moving. Jesus Christ, is that a bazooka in the backseat? Holy shit, he's getting it out. My God, it's shooting sharks. What the fuck is that? Is that Joseph Stalin in the passenger seat? Ma'am, hurry. Then you go back to the bread and butter. Mike! Mike! Mike!
I'm gonna throw it. Stop! Hurry! Hurry! Hurry!
Ma'am!
He ran over me! He ran over me!
She's saying I ran over her.
He ran over me!
Reinforcements have arrived, and they're not on Judine's side. They kind of come over just to make fun of her. Which, who wouldn't, you know what I mean? It almost looks routine for them. They just calmly walk over. They look genuinely embarrassed from the few frames you can see of them. And it just seems like a common occurrence with Judine. Oh, shit. Judine's throwing herself on top of vehicles again and calling the police. What the fuck?
I have the whole thing on recording. Sir, come on.
No, you're good. Hey,
This is unbelievable, man.
good. We just heard it on the radio. The cops are already coming.
Can
So
I
this kinda
please go?
You can't. The cops.
I
over there.
can. I absolutely can.
Okay. Well, I'm just telling you. If you
I
want,
want
the
him
cops are trying to
arrested!
come.
I want him arrested!
I have done nothing wrong.
He's gonna leave! He's gonna leave! He'll run over you, Chase! Chase, get Marvin, please! Call Marvin! Please, call Marvin! Get him out of here!
She was really out here making a last-second push for an Oscar. However, it didn't pay off. The man did pull away. He got about a mile or two down the road. Cops pulled him over about this call. He showed them the video. They let him go. No charges. Judine gets fired. Happy ending all around. And pretty much what you'd expect. But I don't think it's all bad for Judine because this really shows her acting chops. She's able to convey a schizophrenic old woman beautifully. So while the door may be closed on her time as a gate attendant, perhaps a new door has swung wide open in her acting career. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see her on the big screen. That's it. See ya. Hey, what's going on? It's me again, the mad scientist of menopause. Today we're looking at another really angry woman out in public, but this time, she's equipped for war.
Fucking say it to your face, you fucking ugly packy. Fuck, get out of my town.
And what are you? And what are
I
you?
am your wife, you motherfucker.
If you blink, you might miss her. She's like a lightning bolt going across the screen. She's riding around on her mobility scooter, fucking drifting around the turns like Dominic Toretto and spewing some racist shit.
You get the fuck out of my town.
Fucking racist bitch?
Yes, I am. I'm
Who the fuck
racist.
you talking to?
Bitch.
You fucking racist bitch? Fuck you! Fucking racist!
So she hits him with some drive-by racism and then takes off into the sunset on her trusty steed. It looks like some shit out of Twisted Metal, like a DLC character.
Nothing to me. You're fucking stinky fuck.
Look who's talking. Look at your feet, you crusty woman.
Look at my feet. Yeah, you know what? I'm a witch. We're supposed to be drowned, you dumb fuck. You know nothing about witches. You want to fuck with me? You'll see what happens.
She looks like a goofy skin for Urgot from League of Legends. There's a lot to unpack here. So after spectators pointed out that she's barefoot, which makes her gross, she claimed that it's because she's a witch. Now, I'm no expert on the occult or witchcraft, but I have to imagine there's no reason for witches to be barefoot. You know, at least if TikTok's taught me anything, you can be a witch if you just have 3 eggs that you slam together and you can claim that you're a witch or a warlock or something. Really, I just feel like that's a big lie. Like, how do I know she's not a hobbit, which is why she's barefoot? And her explanation of needing to be grounded doesn't make any sense unless she's an electrical outlet in somebody's home. You know, you don't need to be barefoot to be grounded. And she's not even on the ground. She's on a scooter. Not even a broom. So there's just plenty of ways to poke holes in this condom of witchcraft that she's trying to claim. It's ridiculous.
Oh, this fucking curry all over my parts. The spices, disgusting. In the fucking language, disgusting. Yep, that's fucking right. I'm the Canadian here. I'll fucking speak my languages, but fuck you and yours.
Ruth is out here riding dirty. I love the little skull sticker on the back of her mobility scooter. She treats it like it's a Harley-Davidson motorcycle and she's part of the Hells Angels. I've tried so fucking hard to read that sticker, going like full CSI on it, trying to enhance beyond human capabilities, and I just can't figure out what it says. I think it says sock goop, but that doesn't make any sense unless that's the name of her scooter gang she belongs to at the retirement home.
It's actually quite entertaining. No, not goodbye. You goodbye. I don't have to goodbye. You didn't pay for shit yet. You don't even live here. So fuck you.
You're so lucky you have my child, and you're older. Otherwise, you're
Oh yeah? You fucking, are you scared me? Are you fucking scared me? You fucking scared me?
Kids all
I don't care. They don't
We're in a
even
park.
understand English. You fucking scared me?
She's got to be careful out here. That bad boy's going to run out of juice any minute now. The battery life on those things isn't great, and she's going to get herself stranded here and need life alert. She's talking mighty big for someone in such a vulnerable position. 1 slash tire, and she's stuck there for the rest of her fucking life. She'll starve to death because she won't be able to waddle around and get any nutrients. Like, she's going to need AAA services if someone even sticks their foot out and causes, like, a small flat tire.
Chill out! Don't swear in front of my daughter!
I have my daughter in my
You know what? Don't fucking talk your language in front of me then, and I won't.
She's
I don't
speaking
even know
your
my language. Otherwise, fuck you.
Those fingers are rated E for everyone. She's been tossing these out left and right, giving them away like candy on Halloween to trick-or-treaters.
Why are you freaking out? You're in a public place right now. You know how embarrassing you are?
Exactly.
You're embarrassing yourself.
Are you fucking serious? Or seriously, fuck?
Go! Look at everybody around you. It doesn't matter what color you are, what race you are.
This lady looks and sounds like a cartoon character. Just look at her face right here. She looks like the sad Pepe Twitch emote.
How many colored people are around you right now?
Just go home.
Wow. Look all around you.
What? What are you gonna do if I don't go home?
This is why
I don't have to go home. I am home, you dumb fuck.
It absolutely blows my mind how people like her feel so confident in their own safety that they'll just insult and threaten everyone around them and expect them to do nothing. She is not tough. I wouldn't exactly picture her when I think of the word strength and combat ability. Unless there's some hidden Gatling guns turrets strapped to that mobility scooter, I just don't see her winning a fight against anyone or anything. Like even like a small squirrel would be enough to take her out. And yet she's so confident that she's inviting people to fight her. What are you going to do about it? Those are fighting words. And she's very lucky nobody lifted even a finger to challenge her.
You're just embarrassing
That's not nice!
Everybody who knows you.
Get off of me, you fucking... Get off of me!
Go
Get off of me! You're not supposed to touch me!
Did I say nobody challenged her? I fucking lied to you. Whoops. Old Grandpappy had enough of sitting in the front row witnessing this nonsense, this tomfoolery. So he steps up to the plate and he's just gonna he was trying to push the accelerator to just like blast her out of there, which she thwarted the attempt of, but she made a crucial miscalculation that nearly cost her her life. She struck this man. This guy looks like he's been through 15 wars. It looks like Ric Flair out here. And he reacted instinctually. He brought up a fist. He threw up a set. He brought up the grandpa fist, and then he stopped himself. He's like, oh my god, I can't do this. He stopped himself. He had self-control. But for a brief moment, I bet that put the fear of God in that lady. And then she resorted right back to being the cowardly pussy that all of these people are. She starts threatening to call the cops, even though she's the one that's been causing this whole disturbance, encouraging fighting and violence. And then the second somebody actually kind of challenges her, it's the police, you're going too far, oh my god, oh Jesus, good lord, Jiminy Cricket, get the fuck away, I'm calling the cops.
Yeah, don't make it rescue. I do too. I am a police officer. Ma'am.
You are not.
Why are you
causing a scene? You are.
Go home. This is a total embarrassment. They're causing a scene in front of all these young children for nothing. For nothing.
You do it to yourself. You do it to yourself.
Aw, she's so quirky with her little dance. I really respect everyone around her being able to keep their cool for the most part and keep a level head. I don't know how they do it. That level of self-control always shocks me. Because I feel like if you see this in public, you're just going to be throwing tomatoes at them. Like, that's like the natural human instinct. Like, it's a bad performance at a talent show. You just start throwing tomatoes, like, get the fuck out of here. You know, I don't know how people are able to just stand there calmly and let this kind of racist nonsense continue. She's a giant piece of shit. But yeah, anyway, I thought this was a little wild adventure here and I wanted to share it. That's about it. So yeah. Today I saw a video that perfectly demonstrates just how fixated people have become with social media, and just how ingrained in our DNA it is to post every second of every day online for validation from complete strangers. It's reaching a point where it's becoming like an obsession for a lot of people to post everything all the time. And I swear to God, drinking an entire gallon of mercury is less poisonous than spending an hour on Twitter. You could be boofing arsenic and it'd still be less detrimental to your overall health than just doom scrolling social media. It's getting out of hand, and the video that I'm about to show is a babysitter who gets in an argument with the father of the child that she's babysitting because the dad is upset that she posted a photo of that child on Instagram without telling him. And when he's confronting her about it, like, hey, can you take it down? I really don't like that you did that. She's fucking flabbergasted. She's dumbstruck. Her whole universe collapsed. It was like she had just seen a ghost. Like aliens had just fucking invaded and blew her mind. The whole concept that this father didn't want pictures of their child posted online for strangers to look at blew her away. And she got extremely aggressive about it, even calling him a pedophile because he saw that she posted that.
Shouldn't be posting photographs of my children on Instagram.
Well, she looks really cute in it.
She does look really cute, but why are you putting it on public? Anyone could be looking at her.
No one's going to think about, no, your address isn't on there, your phone number isn't on there. It's just her face.
This caption here's going insano style. The parents I babysit for got annoyed I uploaded a picture of their child. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty reasonable thing to be annoyed about at the very least. The fact that she posted this herself, once again, is delusional. People film their worst moments and post them online thinking they're right and expecting people to pat them on the back about it like, wow, what a champion. You really showed that father that posting a photo of his daughter online was actually a good thing and he was stupid for thinking otherwise. She's just living in fantasy land here. Like, this is a load of dirty barnacles. She is 100% in the wrong and it's inarguable. It's totally understandable that the father would be upset. It is absolutely his choice whether or not photos of his child get shared online. It's not the babysitter's choice. There's no argument in her defense here. It's completely understandable why this father wouldn't want pictures of his child posted online without his knowledge. I completely respect anyone's decision not to post photos of their loved ones or their children or anything online. There's fucking weirdos out there. You don't know who's looking at that shit. It's not some kind of social obligation that you have to share everything from your life with the cyber world, the cyberspace. So it's just, it's unnecessary, and if you don't want to partake in that shit, then don't. In fact, I encourage you not to. I don't think you need to be oversharing everything about your life online. Now, another thing I find very fascinating here is the babysitter says that she didn't share a phone number or address anything, and she's stunned that this is even a problem. She only shared a picture of his child. The child's face and everything is now out there in public, and that's not a big deal. Which is wild to think of how quickly this mentality has shifted. I remember when social media first started to pop off, first started to get gas in that fire, the general consensus, not just shared with the geriatric octogenarians, but even like my classmates and everything, was don't post too much shit about yourself online. Like, don't tell people your name on the internet. Don't put pictures of your face on the internet outside of like your tight MySpace group, because there's strange, creepy people out there, some fucking freaks, and you don't want them to have that information. There could be some bad actors. That has completely vanished from the general mindset. Nowadays, it's considered creepy if you're not sharing photos of your face and updates on your life all the time online. You must be some kind of socially anxious weenie, some loser.
It's my child.
It will go in 24 hours anyway. Why are you even following me?
Well, I follow loads of people, but that's not the point.
Well, you don't follow your babysitter. That's weird.
Well, I do follow my babysitter, and it's just as well I am.
One photo.
We're not going to pay you until you take that photo off.
So she was scrambling around in the dark and thinks she found a diamond here to use against this guy for ammo. Why are you following me on Instagram, You have something to hide, tough guy, you fucking creep? So she's 16 years old, and now this guy follows her on Instagram, so she's about to start accusing him of being a pedophile, some kind of low-life scumbag. Who follows their babysitter on Instagram? And I think that is so weak. I think that is an absolutely dogshit point she tries to make. There's a perfectly logical explanation for why the father would follow a babysitter on Twitter. This person is going to be home alone with their child. They want to make sure they didn't just hire Jeffrey fucking Dahmer or something. There's going to need to be some level of background checking, and what's the best way of doing that? Going to their social media, where they share absolutely everything. It's a good way of gauging if this person is even safe to be around your kid and can be trusted. Now, if this father was commenting on all of her Instagram posts and leaving weird emojis, obviously then we'd have a problem here. Then we'd have ourselves an EDP situation. But from everything in this video, that's not the case. He just follows her on Instagram and saw that she posted this photo of his child.
Well, I'll just stay here until you pay me then. What are you going to do about it?
Give me that phone now.
I'm not giving you my phone.
There's all sorts of freaks.
Loads of my friends do it that babysit.
Well, they shouldn't be doing it.
Why? It's literally just a photo.
Look, the north is full of stop posting.
Well, yeah, you being one. Why are you following me? I'm a 16-year-old.
I'm not like that. So give me
trash. Complete trash. To say the father is a pedophile because now you're getting offended that he's upset at something you did wrong is beyond stupid. It's so fucking dumb. Now, him threatening to not pay her till she deletes the photo, I think is totally reasonable. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You have done something very much against what you were hired to do, and you won't be compensated until you just do the bare minimum of deleting the photo. It's a super simple request. You shouldn't have taken the photo or posted the photo without talking to the father first, so the least you can do is take it down and then receive your payment for this and wash your hands of the situation. It's just so easy, but she's making a big fuss about it, making a whole song and dance out of it.
That phone.
Well, why have you got Instagram in the first place? How old are you?
You shouldn't be even babysitting. You haven't got a DBS.
You hired me.
Didn't realize there was an age limit on Instagram. Well, like, she's just so lost in this sauce now. Oh, you're so weird. You have an Instagram. How old are you? Goofball, huh? You ancient fossil, stupid goober. You have an Instagram? You're going to jail. Hope you like going to the slammer, you fucking pedophile. Wait until I call up the police and tell them that a 45-year-old man has an Instagram, huh? Yeah, they might just come over here and execute you on the spot via firing squad for your pedophile crimes against humanity. signing up for Instagram when you're 40-something years old. Despicable.
Are you joking?
I'm 16 years old. I'm still in school.
Shocking. So you could be doing anything.
Well, you know me. I'm not like that.
I'm shocked. We're going to have to tell everyone that you're a bad babysitter. I can't believe I'm hearing
Well, I'll
this.
tell everyone that you follow me on Instagram, I'm a 16-year-old girl. How's that going to work out for you?
Threatening to just call this guy a pedophile to society because he's refusing to pay you for something you did wrong. He's just very simply asking you to remove the photo. He's not even being, like, over-the-top aggressive or mean about the situation. Like, his only threat so far is, we're going to have to call you a bad babysitter. Like, that's something you say to your dog when you're disciplining them after they pee on the floor, like, bad dog, please don't do that again. I don't like cleaning up pee, please. You know, just don't do it again. It's easy. You know, like, he's not even being, like, an asshole here. He's 100% in the right. He is completely justified in being annoyed and frustrated with her, and yet he's still going to pay her, assuming, of course, that she just takes down the photo, which is super easy. It's super simple. Like, everything she's doing is so over the top and downright criminal. To falsely accuse this guy of being a pedophile.
I don't know what to say. I'm shocked for words. All I want to do is, will you please just take that photograph off Instagram and we can move on from this. You could get your money. You could go home. Isabel can be safe.
Is that it then? Just take the photo down and that's it? You give me my money and I go?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Well, yeah, that's fine then.
Finally, a happy ending, a great, satisfying conclusion here. She gets paid for the babysitting job and they both go their separate ways. End of story. Until she posted it all online. For TikTok clout, I guess. She should have been feeling overwhelming embarrassment from this whole situation, and yet she felt pride that she'd be getting a lot of internet likes for it because she stood her ground against an unreasonable father or something, I guess. I don't even know what angle she was trying to go with here. She just looks really fucking awful here. She looks downright evil. To just blatantly, like, go on this tangent about how this guy's a pedophile because he followed her on Instagram is so crazy to me. The whole thing is just so wild. And I'm about to make a really obscure reference that I feel like a lot of people aren't going to pick up on or appreciate, but the father in this video really sounds like the Duck brothers from Courage the Cowardly Dog. They were only in like 1 or 2 episodes, but they're the ones that are like, stop laying eggs, we're Duck brothers. Those guys. He sounds just like them. So I don't know if he's done voice acting in his past, but he is like extremely close to their voices. Has nothing to do with anything, I just wanted to get that out there before I forgot to mention it. But yeah, I think this is just a perfect demonstration for how distorted people's perception of reality has become. There is nothing wrong with not wanting your child's picture online, or your picture online, or anyone's picture online, or information about themselves. Privacy is still a good thing. Privacy is still a great thing. I don't know why privacy has been vilified all of a sudden. I think it's great. Keep things to yourself. You don't have to post shit online. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. That's it. See ya.